Well, people were pretty irritated to see this weekend that GoFundMe was allowing multiple fundraisers for the individual that thought, they needed to be armed at a high school track meet and took the life of a God-fearing 4.0 student athlete over a argument over a seat. People were pretty mad this weekend as hundreds of thousands of dollars were pouring into GoFundMe's for this student because apparently they're pushing this weird narrative that it was self-defense. It's absolutely insane to me that anyone would think that this would be self-defense. It's also absolutely insane to me that GoFundMe would even consider allowing this. Now, they have responded, which we're going to take a look at. Let's get into the video. Remember, MetaPC's tariff craziness going on right now. They're holding their prices for as long as they can. So promo code the quartering to save at metapcs.com if you're in the market for a new computer, new graphics card, and you want to slide in before any of these tariffs take place. Family of Texas teenager accused of destroying another child's life raised more than $80,000 for his defense. In fact, it's $150,000 now. Online fundraiser for Texas track meet stabbing suspect nears $150,000. Family of Texas suspect simply says that it's a narrative being spread false, unjust, and that it's harmful. So at first I was thinking, is this like, are trolls doing this? Is this really, a real fundraiser from the actual family? It actually looks like it is. And yikes. An online fundraiser for Carmelo Anthony, the Texas high school student who took the life of another over sitting in the wrong seat. Quote, their narrative being spread as false, unjust, and harmful, the Anthony family said in a statement on the crowdfunding platform GoFundMe. As a family of faith, we are deeply grateful for all of your support during this trying period. Your prayers and assistance mean more to us now than ever. The fund, called Help Carmelo Anthony Official Fund, was set up to support Carmelo and his family during this challenging and difficult time. The amount raised is $144,800, with a goal being set of $200,000. Isn't it nice to, get rich off taking somebody's life? Must be nice. Of course, the boys were competing at the State's University Interscholastic League District. He's currently being held in Collins County Jail on $1 million bond, an amount that his attorney is asking the court to reduce. I know that my client said it was self-defense. I don't have any reason to disbelieve that, but I need to develop facts. I need to talk with people on what's going on before I make any statements about what happened, attorney Derek Walpole said, who was hired by the family. I don't have any reason to think it wasn't self-defense. Well, I mean, it's pretty clearly not self-defense. He said, make me move and see what happens. He was threatening them. I don't really, this is not even up for refute. Anthony told the police that he did do it, but says Metcalf put his hands on him first. Okay, so the latest comments from donors on the GiveSendGo platform express support for Anthony. Self-defense in your stand and stand your stake ground is this young man did nothing wrong. GoFundMe actually pulled it. GoFundMe has pulled it, but GiveSendGo, let me see this. GiveSendGo seems to have allowed it, has allowed it. GiveSendGo, which is where, Kyle Rittenhouse, for example, went, to raise his funds after GoFundMe allowed it. This is shocking to me. Nearly $200,000 raised for a murderer. Unless there's something that, again, I am open to being swayed. Were these two brothers attempting to use deadly force on this kid? Will there be more that comes out? But the fact that he has now raised $165,000 is actually bonkers. Do I want GiveSendGo to take this down? I guess not. He is accused of the same thing that Kyle Rittenhouse was accused of. And GiveSendGo stood next to him and said, you know, we're going to allow you to fundraise on our platform. You know, 200 grand self-defense. I mean, there is absolutely no evidence that this was self-defense. Now, GoFundMe had banned him multiple times. There were multiple legal defenses you could see in GoFundMe. They kept canceling them. So at least they stuck true to that. You know, at least they stuck true to it. But they went to GiveSendGo and, you know, nearly $200,000. This is crazy. Here it says, defenders of the 17-year-old student accused of the crime, Carmelo, remains in county jail while seeking to reduce the cost. This is the official support fund for Carmelo and his family to get rich, of course, in this difficult time. The narrative that's being spread is false. I don't think it is. I mean, I think anybody that's donating to this is just fantasizing about taking the life of white people. I don't really understand. What do they need money for? There's literally no defense for this. Metcalf, you see, I pushed my hand on there, his brother's chest, tried to stop. I'm not going to go through that. But there's also some really weird stuff coming out. Bizarre. You know, here's a jaw-dropping conspiracy theory that sweeps the internet after a Texas boy passes away. Police have now been forced to deny that a teen who lost their life actually died from an OD. So what they tried to do was do the George Floyd thing, where they were saying, oh, it's, it was a fentanyl OD. He didn't really die from that. So the internet does what the internet does, and I'm not going to admonish the internet for making their jokes. But the Frisco Police Department is aware of an image circulating on social media purporting to be a report of the Collin Family Medical Examiner's Office. Police said in a statement on Friday, at this time, the report has not even been released. Therefore, any information found online is false. It's just a vile smear. Like, they're smearing the victim here. Shillison also denied fake viral posts claimed to be from him and claimed that Metcalf had lost his life during a mutual combat altercation, or that he sucker punched Anthony. The hoax has also said Metcalf smashed Anthony's phone onto one of the bleachers. Beware that those taking to social media to deliberately spread misinformation, hate, fear, and division. This is crazy. Like, people are going out and actually smearing this.
Just because the kid was mad, my son is not here anymore, and I don't understand it.
Tell me about Austin. What do you want people to know about your boy?
He was the most amazing kid. Oh, so smart. He had college football guys looking at him to play in college. His goal was to play in college. He just wanted to play football. His life was going to the gym and working out and being a leader on his football team. And he just had such ambitions and a drive that it's hard to find in a kid. And he's just such a good spirit. And so many kids loved him. And his brother lost his best friend.
They're twins, right?
Yeah, identical twins. Yeah. They've been they are the best of friends. I'm so worried about my son because he's gonna have to face this world alone now because he had a brother that was with him the whole time, and now he's gonna have to do it alone. And I'm just so worried about him. I really am.
Was Hunter with Austin Tubman?
He was. They made him go away when they were doing CPR on him, but he was there when he was stabbed, and he was holding, I guess, the wound to keep it from, he was trying to save his brother. But I think he said he saw when he took his last breath and before the CPR came back in. So for what I heard, he was unresponsive for 5 minutes. They were able to revive him a little, but I think it was too little too late.
What can the community do?
Well, you can't really, it's interesting that this woman isn't asking for money.
For your family?
They need to support the kids at the school. Austin was loved by so many people. They they need to know that there's other people out there for them and not against them, you know. And Frisco Memorial has got a football program it's in a process, and we want everybody to know that it's a family and they're there together. So
interesting that she isn't asking for money. Frisco police are launching an investigation after social media users start spreading fake details about the lost life of Austin Metcalf. Multiple anonymous accounts were launched on social media in an effort to justify the taking of his life. According to Frisco PD, anonymous accounts claiming to be Frisco Police Department and Collins County officials were launched to spread fake information about the incident. One account pretending to be the police chief shared a fake report to Set the Record Straight about, quote, far-right bloggers. The post also falsely claimed that Metcalf sucker punched Anthony, never happened. I mean, this is bonkers. There's also people are, talking about, it's so sad. It's so sad. 200, the attacker now raises $165,000 and they're smearing the victim. Now, again, there's this, he was a 4.0 student, 9th grade 1.3, 10th grade 1.1, 11th grade 1.3. There's no evidence of that. There's no evidence of that. But this is bonkers. I'm going to stay reporting on this because, it's exposing a lot in terms of the mainstream media and their bias in terms of, white Americans. And we'll talk to you again real soon.